Can I see myself here? Let's go.
It's on. You remember how I showed you?
Yeah.
You gotta go to your creation.
Am I on?
Yep.
Hi, everybody, and thanks for coming back. This is Laura at Creations Camp, and Michael is at the camera. As I promised, today we're going to be working on a fall centerpiece. We have been working on a couple of fall related projects. We started with why am I looking down that way?
You're
No, just keep it on me, babe. Thank you. We've been working on a. Now you can move it towards the. Can you see it? Everybody see it? We worked on that wreath, the pumpkin wreath, and we worked on. Michael, can you turn over that way? Just keep it. Let me bring it. We worked on this. Remember? Well, let me show you what I've done since we saw each other, I guess. Okay, Michael, now you can bring it down. What I've done is I've taken the wreath and I've made two of them. And I did the exact same thing you and I did together. Connected the two. And now I basically added some zip ties. You see that right here? You remember what the zip ties look like, guys? These are the zip ties. I'm going to do them with you again. We take both wreaths, connect them, and basically just go around using the zip tie and using the flathead, connecting the wreath together until you have your wreath connected on both sides, making one whole piece. In addition, what I've done as I connected both of them, I also added a neat little feature to begin with. I added a couple lights. Michael, you want to dim the lights a little? I'm sweating bullets here. Okay, let me show you how nice that looks. And I'm trying to find the lights I use. Here we go. These are just lights that you can buy. I bought these off Amazon. And they were the perfect fit, which I liked, because I put them basically, as I zip tied it all together, I went around, and the leftover I used to go around the stem, and it went directly around perfectly. Okay, so I think it came out really nice. Now, I'm going to set this aside, so excuse me for a second. Okay, I'm back. Now, we can use anything to basically start our centerpiece on. And I found this really neat, I thought, tray for half off at Hobby Lobby. And the neat thing about it is that we can also connect it, because you can put a zip tie through it and then connect it to your pumpkin. Then decorate your pumpkin. If you don't want to spend the extra money, there's always a cheaper way of doing things. You know, I'm always looking for money, saving strategies for you all. So, let me give you some alternatives, okay? If you don't have something neat like this that you can put your wreath or set your wreath permanently onto. And the only reason I would recommend that is in case you need to take it off your table to clean your table, dust your table. It would be wise to have it securely fastened to some type of device, whether it's this or any other dollar item that you can find at Dollar Tree. I know I have a few things that I've gotten in the past at Dollar Tree. You know, you can get some cheap ones that you can buy. Uh, I know I bought some of these in the past, and I don't know if you can see it. These are cheap serving trays, and you can use them, or if you want to paint them, you can paint them. You can certainly use this, or I have options. I always like to have options. You can certainly use what they call, for us wreath makers, as a frame for specifically used for different kind of decor around the house. This one happens to have what's nice around it is that it's already got the Chanel stems on them, so it saves us time. But these run about, I don't know, $3 for each, maybe more. I think I paid about $3. You can find these at Deco Exchange or Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Joann's, Amazon. These are what I'm used to working with for my clients, but again, you can keep it even cheaper than that. These run about $4 to $5, I guess. If you want to, you can also use just a regular piece of board. Now, this is something that we had left over from a project that we worked on, and it's very thin, and it's long, and you could cut it to your size desired, you know. I don't think it's more than, I don't know, ½ inch, maybe, if that. Maybe 3/4 inch. Hi, how's everybody doing? Anybody out there yet? Luis, hi Luis. Thank you for joining us. We have 4 comments. Let's see if I can manage the comments. Mike, you want to help me out? Okay. So, it's really up to you guys what you want to use. I suggest if you're making the effort and you're trying to make something nice for your family, you can, you just find a piece of, I'm sure you can find a piece of wood in your husband's garage, and I'm sure he'll gladly cut the piece off for you. If your husband is a handyman, and if he's not, you can cut it yourself. Ladies, it's, you know, you can't always count on your man to be there to do things for you, and if you're like me, you do your own cutting. Nothing wrong with that. Then just buy yourself a little saw. They've got cutting saws, and make yourself your panel so you can do your own nice decor. And this way, it'll be there and ready for you to use again year after year. Okay, so look for a piece of extra wood around the garage or your husband's shed, and you might surprise yourself and find something like this to use. Okay, if you do decide to go with something like this, you know, use it and make it to the size of your table. If it's a entrance table, if it's going to be your dining room table, and depending on the size of your dining room table, of course, you want to size it to your dining room table. And or if it's a coffee table, etc., make it work for you. if you're going to put the effort, make sure you get the right size. Okay? So just some ideas for you. Now, when you do decide on what you want to use, the first thing I would recommend is you get yourself some mesh. Now, you can get mesh from the dollar store if you so desire. That's fine. And, or like I said before, get yourself some good mesh that's going to give you some good coverage, because of course we get what we pay for, right? And if you get some good mesh, you're going to use less. If you buy the one at the dollar store, you're going to have to buy a lot of mesh. So you can buy this at the dollar store and go through a lot of it, or you can get this type of mesh, which I thought would be a pretty color, because it's a pretty neutral color, perfect for Thanksgiving. Nice fall color. This is what they call a Polyjuice Mesh. Let me share that with you in case you want to see this. The name of this, it's a Polyjuice, sorry. My bad. I didn't mean to crush that up. In case you want to take note of what this is. I guess I should be pointing the right direction, huh? Sorry guys. Laura can't figure this out yet. Okay. There. I got it. So it's Polyjuice Mesh. Alright. So this is really easy. Michael, can you handle the light now? What we're going to do is very easy. And as you can tell, I'm working downstairs. By the way, happy birthday to all the August birthday people, including myself. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. Yes, today is my birthday. And it's been a great day, busy day, hot day here in Chicago. What I like to do is I like to drop my roll on the floor when I do this kind of work, because it's just easier for me to handle. I've been running around today. My son took me out for my birthday, you all. Had a great lunch. I didn't want to go because I said I have a lot to do, so he didn't want to take no for an answer. So what we do is we take it and we, curl this, twist 3 times. Then you want to take your jute mesh, fold it, and take 10 inches should do. And you want to have something so that you can more or less get an idea that you've got your 10 inches. You could get a mat or just use a measuring stick or some type of measuring tool. Michael, can they see closer so they can see what I'm doing? So once you do it, you grab it and you take it to the next one and you put it in. This is so easy, you guys. Okay, I want them to be able to see my hands.
This is right. This is what they're
Oh,
seeing.
is that what they're seeing? Okay. Comments? Hi, Rosie. How's everybody doing? Hi, Tia. Tia Lupe, how are you? Thanks for the birthday wishes, everybody. Okay, so see what we did? Now we go to another 10 inches and we take it to the next one. So did everybody have a good day today? I'm so blessed to have such a good and caring family and friends. Thank you so much for helping me grow, following me. Everybody's birthday wishes just makes a girl feel special. You guys know how to make me feel special. I really appreciate that. It's been great, I tell you. This thing about getting older, it's not such a bad thing, you guys. I'm having a blast. There's sometimes when you'll get some material that's spliced. Like, see, I got a piece of spliced material. Don't worry about it. Just you take that piece, you tuck it in. It happens. Sometimes we get material that's spliced. And you twist. And you do another 10 inches. Now, I'm used to it, so I can tell you more or less what 10 inches looks like. So, take an idea, a wild guess. But as long as you're close to the 10 inches, guys, you're good. And make sure that you're twisting good enough or well enough so that those curls are nice. Those poofs are nice and even, and they look nice and even. This is your piece. You want it to look good for you, right? And when people, you take another 10 inches, when people comment on it, you want it to look good. Perfect. Another 10 inches. We're going to take that frame, turn it around. And just take it, another 10 inches approximately, roll it with it. See? Now I want to turn it this way. That's why I wanted Michael to be getting the camera over me so that you guys can see as best you can what I'm doing. Because it's very easy. It doesn't take very long. And it's just fun to do, and it's something you can do with your hubby or with your kids, and you'd be surprised how fast you can do it together. You can go shopping together with your kids, pick out the material, make sure that the colors match your house, and you're all set. So we go another 10 inches, guys. Let's pull it to the next set of stems and twist. Okay. I was busy today, but I didn't want to let you down, so I stopped at the dollar store. You guys, everything is cleared out. So if you didn't make it to the dollar store to get some stuff for Halloween, boy, they're not kidding when they say there's a shortage of stuff, because there certainly is. So we want to do about 10 inches. Remember to keep your poofs nice and even. Poof them out as you go. See how nice that's looking already? 10 inches. Pull, and then pull back to the zip tie, or the Chanel stem, or pipe cleaner, whatever you want to call it. Too many names for different things, you guys. So see how nice that's looking and how fast this is? Flip it around, 10 inches, go to the next Chanel stem. I promised I would not keep you guys longer than an hour ever again. I apologize for doing that to you. My apologies. All right. So I want more coverage. Want to make it, going to go around one more time. Okay, but I'm going down the center. Another 10 inches. Just to give it another, I want my brown to really look brown. I want it to look really nice and deep and rich. Brown is a beautiful color, and goes with everything, you guys. It will match any decor. You want to match it with green, with blue. It looks great with pinks. It looks great with fuchsia. It looks, brown it's a beautiful color, and it's just not gotten enough hype, I don't think, Let me show you a beautiful brown and blue combination. Look at that beautiful color combination.
Live.
Somebody did that?
There you go.
Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened. Somebody interrupted my live. Michael's telling me on this. I don't know. Michael, are you telling the truth? Are you telling me lies, Mike? Did you fall asleep at the wheel again? I don't know, Mike. I don't think Michael wants to work with me, you guys. I'm trying to keep him close to my, to my faldas, but Michael doesn't want to be close to mommy's faldas. He doesn't want to hang out with moms anymore. What do you think that's about, guys? Anybody relate? What is it with boys and they start hanging out all hours of the night, then don't want to help out? What do you think that means? So, yes. How are you liking this color, guys? Anybody like the color purple? I mean brown? Here I am with my purple. Everybody have a good day at work today? See now, I have to cut this. I use my pliers and or scissors. Guys, these are great scissors. Dollar store scissors. I am very, very impressed with these scissors. These scissors were recommended, and they haven't let me down yet. Look at all this I have left. This is all that I have left. If I had used the dollar store one, I guarantee you, I would still be reaching for more rolls. Okay. Prende la luz, por favor. Excuse me. Okay. So, I wanted to show you our ribbons. Does everybody remember the ribbons we bought last week? Okay. So before that, I'm going to show you how we cut ribbon tails. We're going to go with some of these. What do you think about this combination, guys? You like it? What do you think? Yes? Oh, here's my other favorite that I showed you last week. I promise we keep it inexpensive. This way. Now I'm going to show you how you cut your ribbons and how you can get this done without spending too much time. All you have to do, you don't need to have this, but I got this, and I cut my ribbon tails to put around my base. This is what we call our base. And we cut them to go around this. I like to cut them at 14 inches. When I started, I used to use a piece of cardboard to cut my ribbons, because we have to cut as many tails as we want to put around our base. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So if I want to put ribbons in every one of them, I would have to cut 11 of each one of these. Can I have a towel? So 11 at 14 inches, I have to do this. Basically, easy. Before, in the old age, guys, people would have to actually measure one at a time. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm going to go with 9 of these. And the beauty is that when you just take it out of here, and it cuts it perfectly for you. I mean, it makes it so you can just cut it perfectly with your scissors. And we're going to save this one for the ribbon. Okay. So we cut the other side. That's why it's important to keep your good scissors for your material. It's important to keep them nice and away from every other thing that you could be cutting. Like, you know, you want to make sure you have your scissors that are going to be dependable. Now remember what I told you? We want to make sure we use this method where we're going to go up. Well, this is nice about this part. You can put them together and just slowly and cut up. Okay? Cut up. Alright, if you have too many, then just do one at a time. If you have bad hands like me, you might need to do slowly and one at a time. That's fine. This way we'll move faster when it's time to put them on. There's another one. Let me try two at a time. This is a beautiful ribbon. We can see the wire coming out of there. So always cut to the wire. And don't cut too much. I mean, just cut what you need to cut to make your V. Okay, it's cutting up. And on the other side, we've already cut, it's cutting down. Remember, up and down. Just takes a little practice. The problem is that some of this ribbon from Michael's or Hobby Lobby is nice ribbon, but it's very light compared to the ribbon that I'm used to working with that I get at the warehouse, which is, look at the thickness of this one. Like I said, these could stand on their own. You see that? When you look for a ribbon, look for this. That it can basically do what you want it to. And when you look for at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, this is what we find, that they do have wire, but the wire is not very good sometimes. But we'll work what we can just to keep things inexpensive, you know. So here's 3, 4. Here's a couple more. So, how's everybody out there? Talk to me. Who else is in the house? My tia Leticia. Hi, tia Leti. How are you? Thanks for the birthday wishes, tia. I got your message, and I hope you received my reply. I was, ever feel like you're like running around like you're getting a lot done and nothing's accomplished? That was my day today. Yeah. One of those kind of days. I get a lot of those days lately. But I can't thank you enough, you guys. I'm up to more than 1,000 likes on my Facebook lives. Thank you so much. I can't tell you how much and how grateful I am for your support. And thank you. Keep sharing, keep growing, helping me grow, because when I grow, we all grow together. I hope you like what I'm doing, what I'm sharing with you, and that it helps you in some way, because it is important to me. I do take the time to prepare myself for these, and I want you to enjoy it and give me some sincere feedback on what you like and what you'd like me to do. Next week we're going to be working on a witch. So, has anybody ordered any Unique in the Creek boards, the witch board by any chance? Anybody? I've been trying to keep track of who's doing the sharing, and I've decided that when I reach the 2,000 mark, I'm gonna give, we're gonna give out a wreath to the person that shares the most, and I obviously need you to share and comment, and please like. I really do appreciate that. Some kind of allergic reactions going on with my hands today because I can't stop scratching, you guys. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Let's start with this so we can move it along. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start adding our. I'm gonna show you how we add our bows, our this one needs to be zip tied. And how do we, how do we, can anybody tell me? How do we cut? It's up and down. See, this one was okay from one side. Okay. See? And Gume is going to help me cut some more. Right, Gume? He just got home from work, my husband. I've got another couple colors. Now, you can make it any color you want. Does anybody want to pick a color? I want to share some of the nice things that I got at the dollar store today. That was pretty much all they had left. But the idea is this. We take the ribbon and we put it wherever we want, and then we start putting in the rest of our, we start wiring in with our, the very same pieces of Chanel stems will help us start to wire in some of our I'm making this as easy as I can, guys. I really am. But I want it to be beautiful for you too. There's no need for you to go spend what they charge for these at the store or on the Etsy shops. And I'm going to teach you how to do it so you don't have to ever again. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to zip tie this one to this one. So you see I've got my pumpkin already wired in here. Are they, can they see from here, Mike? See, you try to work with your kids. I thought that my son and I would work together. Come on, Mike.
What are we looking for?
Are you trying to tell me I smell or something?
What are we looking for? What do you want to see?
I want people to see what I'm doing with the zip tie. I'm trying to show them how I'm tying the pumpkin. Can everybody see that? Everybody see that? You see how I'm zip tying the pumpkin in? There's no reason that we have to use, whenever possible, we should avoid having to use any type of glue, right? This way, if you ever want to take it apart, you can take it apart and use it the next year, or just change your decor. Now, the problem is sometimes people don't, can you light that one up for me? Don't like to play with their stuff. They just kind of like to get it over with as quickly as possible. These are my favorite hydrangeas, guys. These are good all year round. And it lightens up some of the decor. And whatever you do to one side, you got to do to the other. Always remember, what you do to one side, you must do to the other. You got to keep a balance. Okay? It's important to keep a balance. I'm not even taking the prices off so that you guys know if I didn't tell you last week. I told you, I think, where they came from, but this one is from, and again, we want to open them up, give them some attitude, give them a little attitude. I like to give them some attitude. So, me gusta tratar de no usar nada de pasta o de, ¿cómo se llama la pasta esa para que se pegue la glue, hombre, ustedes me entienden, para que no tenga yo que obligarme a usar a usar el mismo diseño el año que entra. You know, es para que yo pueda volver a usarlo de nuevo otra vez con otro look. Si voy a gastar el dinero y voy a usar el tiempo, I want to make sure that I can play around with it again next year. When I can, I try to avoid all type of glue, but if I can't, sometimes it must be done. Now I'm taking the tag off this because that looks bad. I need okay. Now we're gonna do some more funkiness to it. I found these and I really like them. These are also from Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree is really stepping up their game. I gotta tell you, I was very impressed with Dollar Tree. Alright, here we go. Now, you can add these anywhere you like, depending on how big or how long or short you need this to be. And most people glue this on, but I don't glue anything on if I can avoid it until I know that it's what I want and where I want it to be, and I look at stuff over and over again before I make that decision. Again, what we do to one side, we must do to the other to keep the balance. These I bought last week too, if you recall. I like the velvet ones. The velvet are my favorite. But if you could please show them the sides, each side. This is my recommendation for this week at the Dollar Tree. Look how beautiful that is. It's at the Dollar Tree, y'all. You must go get one. Dollar Tree. I love the light, and you know the word got out. It was a recommendation, and I'm like, I gotta tell my group. They gotta go out there. When I went to the dollar store, there was like only 5 left. So you must get one. They come in just one color. Okay. Okay, if I want to add more tails from another piece of, I'm just going to do it this way. another piece of, say I want to add just a little more ribbon tails, you can certainly do that. That's no problem. You just, you know, use your just use your zip ties, guys. That's why they're for. That's the beauty of Chanel stem zip ties. And see, make it beautiful. Okay. I like to save some of these, and people don't realize how important it is. Wire, floral wire, my new best friend. You take some foam wire too. Take a piece of your prettiest ribbon, and you know how we always make sure we take care of the ends, right? Give it some nice touch, and take it. Try to get your hands out of the zip, out of your scissors first, and then there you go. You can make them as big or short and stick them into the zip ties again, and you can have as many coming out as far as you want. And that's basically how easy it is to put this thing together. You can't go without putting a few of these on. Right, guys? Gotta have some. Okay. And we gotta throw one of these in there. Where's the other one? Oh. Okay. Where did I leave them? Ah. I gotta hang these around my neck, y'all. Okay, we'll see the finished product and see how you like it. For these, it's very easy. This we're gonna need to use, what are we doing in time? Are we okay? Okay. What you do with these, once you decide, and only after you decide that this is where you like it, you're going to stick one of these in there. I save them from my old, when I cut them off the stems. And then I just basically stick them in here. You know, depending on the size that I need. And that way you can twist them and fold them and then just add them to your Chanel stem. And twist it into your Chanel. Easy peasy. What do you think, guys? See how easy it is? So you can add different bows. You can add different, once you decide, now don't do anything permanent until you decide, that's where you want it. But see how beautiful that is? And a lot of this came from Michael's. Most of it came from the dollar store. How do you like it, guys? You guys like it? Okay, well that'll be all for today. Thank you for joining. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and I'll see you next Thursday. We're going to do a witch. Let me show you the witch. It's going to be a little something like this. Wait, I'm still working on it, but this is what we're going to do. See you next Thursday, 8 o'clock. Don't forget to share and subscribe. Love you. Bye. How'd I do?
Right here, hold on.
Take a picture.